As I've been talking about the Batman all week, I figured why not keep the train rolling and talk about a big tease from the movie and decide, does the Batman franchise need to include his greatest foe? Hey Nerdgenic Nation, superhero nerd Aaron Waller here, and today I wanted to explore a bit further whether or not the Joker tease in the Batman needs to be explored further, or if he should remain in the background or even get involved at all. Now, if you want my thoughts on where the sequel could be going, check out the video up in the corner, but today I really wanted to focus on the dynamic of Batman and the Joker. These two have been going at it since the very first issue of Batman back in 1940, and it's no wonder that the Joker is such a prevalent character to the Dark Knight. He's literally the mirror of Batman. Where the Joker incites chaos and death, Batman is there to preserve justice and save innocent lives. And it's pretty evident that they'll never fully get away from one another, but since the tease in the Batman of Barry Keoghan's Joker and Arkham talking to Paul Dano's Riddler, I've been wondering if it's a good idea to keep him out of the sequel and just possibly even a third film. Yes, he is the most popular of the Batman foes, and clearly they'll be able to draw a much bigger audience if they do feature the Clown Prince of Crime, as is what happened with Christopher Nolan's series. Once Heath Ledger's Joker became the main antagonist, it suddenly became a much bigger deal. Well, that and the unfortunate loss of Ledger. And it always seems that the most iconic of the live-action Batman movies feature the Joker as well. Take a look at Batman 89 when Jack Nicholson was the Joker, it was a massive hit, and the same goes for The Dark Knight. Yet when the Joker is suddenly absent, it seems that the directors have a tough time figuring out how to cope without him. Such is the case with Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, but they can also largely serve without him as well, as we've seen in Batman Returns. Now the question is, would we want to see the full incarnation of Barry Keoghan's Joker? Absolutely. I mean, he absolutely blew Jared Leto's Joker out of the water in less than a minute of screen time and without even showing his face. But as the director of the Batman, Matt Reeves, has stated, this is not a promise that the Joker will be in the next movie. I have no idea when or if we would return to the character in the movie. I was never trying to say like, hey, guess what? Here's the Joker, next movie. Would it be phenomenal to see Barry return to the character and we get to see the Batman go toe-to-toe with his greatest nemesis in this dark, realistic world? Yeah, absolutely. But I would also like to see other facets of Gotham City, see some villains we haven't seen on the big screen yet, or even see ones we have seen but need a refresh or some justice from previous films doing them such a disservice. So I guess to make a long answer longer, I would absolutely love to see this version of the Joker, as I love the world Matt Reeves has built and the sheer amount of good things that the Batman was able to bring to the character. But do I also hope that he sits on the sideline for a bit longer? Also yes. I feel like the Joker needs to be built out for much longer and not be the main villain until the third installment or even possibly beyond, if the franchise is able to continue at the tone and pace set by this first film. But those are just some initial quick thoughts I had on if the Joker needs to be involved in the franchise or take a major role anytime soon. But now I want to hear from you in the Nerdgenic community. Do you think the Joker should be the main villain of the Batman sequel? Do you think that he should be the big bad at all in this franchise, or just dance around the outskirts of the films and be present but not fully involved until a later time? Do you, like me, feel like Barry Keoghan blew Jared Leto out of the water in less than a minute? Let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. And while you're down there, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell notification so you don't miss out on any future content. And also be sure to give us a like and follow across all social media platforms at Nerdgenic so you don't miss out on any special news, announcements, or articles at nerdgenic.com. And if you just so happen to be a kind citizen of the Nerdgenic community, check out our recently launched Patreon, where you can come and help us make sure that this channel only continues to get better. But in the meantime, if you want even more content on the Batman, check out these videos on screen, like my recent review of the Batman, or check out this video right over here where I give my thoughts on the potential sequel title, next villains, story, and so much more. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it, and we hope to see you in the next video.